What's up YouTube? Jeff back again with another exciting video for you guys. And when you think about exciting tech, calendars might not be the first thing that comes to mind, but I've spent 2 weeks with the Skylight Calendar Max, and I can tell you that for anyone who has a family with various schedules that you need to keep track of, this thing is an absolute game changer. And if you are one of those people, if you're a parent that has children, you know that you've got soccer games, you've got school events, you've got music recitals, you've got all this stuff to keep up with, in addition to your own work schedule and your spouse's work schedule, or their schedule of hobbies, events, things that they need to be doing. And you want to find time for the family to be able to get together, keep track of these events, make sure you can attend your kids' school events, and all these sorts of things. The Skylight Calendar Max does this very well, but it also brings a bunch of other things together that make this a family hub. You have the ability to keep track of your to-do list, your grocery list. You can keep track of meal planning on the Skylight Calendar Max. There's the ability to keep track of chores and tasks to help teach your kids responsibility. You can assign them star values and rewards for these tasks with the Skylight Plus subscription, which we'll talk about later in the video. It's fantastic. Overall, this thing looks beautiful in your home, but also brings tons of functionality, and we found it very helpful for our family personally. So in this video, we're going to take a look at everything it can do, from the basics of setting up and importing your Google, your Outlook, your various calendars, and syncing it up with the Skylight, to all the other things like scanning documents to create events and that reward system that I talked about earlier. Let's jump right into everything that this awesome device can do. The first thing you'll notice is the display. The Skylight Calendar Max has a clean, bright, and modern interface that looks good in any room. The large touchscreen makes it super easy to glance at your schedule, and layout options are designed to keep families on the same page. You can view by day, week, or month, and everything feels responsive, almost like a tablet built specifically for organization. Adding events is dead simple. Just tap the screen with a little plus button, enter your details, and you're done. You can also assign different colors to different people or categories, which is one of my favorite features because it helps keep everything color-coded and easy to read. This makes it easy to see soccer practice, who's working late, or when a bill is due. Of course, a smart calendar needs sync as well. The Skylight Calendar Max offers two-way sync with Gmail, and it will have Apple Mail support for two-way sync very soon. That means anything you add on the Skylight shows up on the phone, laptop, in those various calendar applications, and vice versa. No duplicate work, no confusion, just one unified calendar across devices. Adding these various calendars is very simple. You can do it directly on the Skylight application, and it takes no time at all to get those up and running. Speaking of responsibilities, the Skylight Max isn't just for events. You can create to-do lists, shopping lists, or chore charts right alongside your calendar. Tasks can be checked off in real time, and you can even share responsibility among family members for when you need to have 2 or more people doing the same task. It turns the calendar into a full family command center that everyone, including your kids, can take part in, and also helps teach your kids responsibility in the process. Now, a lot of the magic comes when you upgrade to the Plus subscription, which is $79 a year. This unlocks a few key features. The first one, and probably my favorite feature, is Sidekick, an AI-powered assistant that makes managing and adding events even easier. For instance, you can scan a document like a calendar, a paper calendar that you're using before, a school calendar, and it automatically will import those events. Or you can forward an email to your Skylight calendar's email address, and Sidekick pulls all the important info straight into your calendar like magic. It's like having your own personal assistant built right into your wall and in your phone through the Skylight app. In addition, the reward system for chores is also built into the Plus subscription. You can assign stars to your children for completing various tasks. You can either assign them as one-offs, or you can attach a star value to each individual chore. Inside the mobile application, you can then set up specific rewards and determine how many stars each of those rewards will require. This is especially handy if you're trying to motivate kids. Think of it as gamifying their household responsibilities, and tasks also remind them of daily to-dos like brushing their teeth. It's built right into the same hub when you're tracking your schedule, so it all stays connected and it's very easy to keep track of. The other cool feature that my wife absolutely loves when it comes to the Plus subscription is the meal planning with the AI assistant. And with this feature, you can actually help plan meals for the week using Skylight. You can build grocery lists that you have there on your list section, get recipe suggestions from that list, and slot everything into your schedule. So if you're busy with kids' activities or long work days, the calendar can help you plan recipes that will be quick and avoid the last minute stress. In addition, you can export your grocery list to Instacart and have it instantly fulfilled, so those groceries will show up at your door. And having the AI assistant plan some great recipes with those items that are coming to your door makes life even easier. The Skylight app is also incredibly easy to use, and that is something that makes using the Skylight Calendar Max even more enjoyable, because even when you're away from the device and you need to add events or you want to set up rewards, it's very simple. Let's take a quick look at the interface and everything you can do inside the app. This is the Skylight app. This is the main screen. You've got essentially a couple buttons up here where you can add a device or calendar. You can invite people to your family to add events as well, like your spouse, for instance. You would want to invite them there, and then send some photos up there at the top. Now, if you tap on your calendar, you've got a very nice interface. I love their app, and it looks great on iOS as well. Here you can see your upcoming events for today. You've got your calendar itself, which you can go, and it's actually a very beautiful calendar layout. You know, I think it looks nicer than something like Google Calendar, for instance. You've got your tasks over here. You can see the various tasks that need to be done. These are where you also see your chores and things like that. You can also assign them from here as well. So you can see here you got task or task box. You can see here you either have got routines or chores. You can choose from both of those. And then of course, if you choose a chore, then over here you also have the ability to have this chore repeat, and you can also assign a star value right there as well. And then that of course ties to those rewards that we talked about before to encourage good habits. You can choose multiple people as well. So if you want to assign yourself something, or just your 2 children, for instance, you can assign that to both of them, and it'll be dual color coded once you go there. So you can see you've got chores versus routines. Chores are more like things they have to do to earn some rewards, or something like cleaning up. Whereas routines are things that are more like brushing teeth. As you guys can see, I added here just as an example. We just started building these up with our kids, and they seem to really enjoy it and gets them motivated to do things on a daily basis. Now, if you go into the rewards tab, this is where you can actually assign rewards. So you can see for my older son, we have a 5-year-old. Our other son is a little too small to understand the rewards yet. He's only 18 months. But for my older son, I can give him some things like trip to museum, new Jurassic Dino toy. He loves to go get one of those at Walmart or Target, and you can add those from here. So, and then you can see the number of stars you get. You can also manually assign the stars from up here to each person. If you don't want to tie them to a specific chore, you can assign them when they do something, exceptional. You can give them a star just randomly. With the list, you got your grocery list and to-do list. Take a photo. So with Sidekick, it can import your to-do list or grocery list from the photo, or upload one you already have. You can also do voice to text if you want. And then of course you can just add items manually. Here's that Instacart button that I talked about earlier. You can just have it go ahead and order your items that you want on Instacart. So Sidekick does that for you. It's very, very nice. Sidekick, the Magic Family Assistant. Here's where you can also see the other things you can do. Import an event from a PDF or scanning a calendar, things like that. Plan meals. It can automatically, again, plan a meal for you. Various recipes. You can import a recipe from a picture from a cookbook, and import a list onto your to-do list. If you have a photo or a to-do list that you have manually in a notebook, you can import that from here. And you guys can see here, I imported not some audio, and then also a manual calendar my wife had made for October to add it to our Skylight. If we go back here and take a look, you've got your meals here, so you can see your various plans for lunch, dinner, etc. Last week we started playing with this. My wife is going to start scanning some more this week. In there, you do also have this assistant, which again can help you plan some things. You can choose which days of the week you want to plan out for, generate new recipes, create a meal plan, and off it will go. It'll go ahead and generate you a meal plan based on the information that you provide. You can see here, you've got breakfast burritos, avocado toast, kosher fruit and yogurt parfait, vegetarian breakfast quesadilla. You can go to meals, or you can undo the import if you don't want to. If you want to, you can go to your meals and it'll automatically add all of those to your calendar there, as you can see for breakfast. You also have your own recipe book up here. There's some preloaded ones. And of course, like I said, you can load your own from a cookbook if you're interested. Here you have your profiles where you can add the various people in your family. You can create a new profile there and choose a color for each one of them. And in the sink, you can sync your various calendars. So you can see I've got my 2 work calendars there for my personal YouTube channel and for Sammy Guru. Overall, this is a beautifully thought out app that complements the Skylight Calendar Max as a piece of hardware, and also the things you can do on the calendar. Having a great mobile app really makes this a better product. So that's the Skylight Calendar Max, a bright, family-friendly smart display that combines calendars, lists, tasks, rewards, and even AI-powered meal planning to make your life simpler. Whether you're trying to simplify family logistics or just want everything in one place, this might be one of the most practical smart home devices out there, and it looks even more beautiful than you could imagine on your wall inside your home. Skylight has varying sizes, so if you don't need the Max, you can also get the smaller sizes, which also fit nicely on a stand, for instance, on your kitchen countertop. If you guys found this video helpful, please drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to know if you guys would use a smart calendar like the Skylight Calendar Max. My family absolutely love using it. My wife loves this device. She's in love with it. She wants to get a couple more for some of the other rooms in our house. A lot of people might say this could be just an app, but it's so much more than that, because this beautiful piece of hardware kind of bring your family together in accomplishing your various chores, your tasks, and making sure everyone's on the same page with their schedule. And you really can't put a price on that. If it was just an app that synced between you and your spouse's phones, that would not involve your children in the same way. It wouldn't motivate them. It wouldn't teach them responsibility. And also, like I said, it looks beautiful in your house as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.